Hello and welcome to part 14 of Let's Play Metroid Prime by me, Jamie Balfour. In the last video we managed to get ourselves the flamethrower and several artifacts. So in this video what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves the ice spreader, our final upgrade, and some more artifacts. And we left off in the Choza Ruins, so it seems a good place to continue from, considering one of the artifacts we still don't have is actually here. So ultimately we want to eventually get ourselves to the artifact temple and have all the artifacts acquired by that point. So our next artifact is, well, actually I think it's down in the Magma Caverns. We've got all the ones in the Choza Ruins. So we're going to get to the Magma Caverns and then the Findrana Drifts. As I mentioned in the description of my first video in this series is not really meant as necessarily as a game guide, but more of a compilation for myself. Now, in fact, there is one more artifact left in the Choza Ruins, so I was right earlier. And this one, what you've got to do is you've got to go back to where Flagra is, and the way you have to do that is you have to enter it from the back. Through the Sun Tower, I think it's called. So if you go to where the Magma Caverns entrance is, as we just did, and then come to this room, what you've got to do here is you've got to scan all 4 runic totems, or runes, or whatever they are, runic symbols, and as you can see they're all symmetrically aligned to each other. And after that we're going to need the spider ball to get back up. Now what that does is it opens up a gate which will let you spider ball all the way to the top. So what we need to do is take out as many of these flies as possible in one go, and then get into spider ball as soon as possible, because the flies keep spawning back. And then you come to this bit. So what you've got to do here is you've got to do a spider ball bomb jump. And again, but these platforms will break once you use a bomb jump, so be careful. Now if you fall, say like that, and you're lucky you land on the platform, not going all the way down, then you might as well kill all the flies while you've got a chance. So kill as many of them as possible, making it much easier for you to get back up again. If there are some like that, what you can do is you can just drop bombs for them. Okay, bomb jump, and you can do it from the edge here like I'm doing. Right, and jump up. Okay, maybe not. If you've got any power bombs and you're prepared to use some, you can kill off all the flies using it, so that's quite a useful thing to do. Right, now go all the way along, and there you go. Now in this room we're going back into the room with Flagra. Now you saw that Choza ghost there, they're so scary. I hate them. But yeah, this was the room when we found the first bomb when we first came here. So what you got to do is just battle the Choza ghosts and defeat them. And once you have you just go and claim the artifact. Okay, that's them all finished. So now, in the centre, voila! The artifact of the Chosen Runes, last artifact of the Chosen Runes, and the vines finally leave, so we can get out much quicker. Okay, so just grab the artifact. And let's get on. So that's the artifact of the wild. Just go out the way where the Viera suit appeared. And back into the way we came in, because we're going back to the Magma Caverns. So I've done this sort of in a sequence so that it makes it as easy as possible to get around the game. So from this we're going to be heading to the Magma Caverns, as I say. Now we're going to be heading to, well, I would say the Phadrana's Edge one is the first one to get, then work backwards from there, but you could alternatively go the entrance to the Phadrana Drifts where you first came in and get the artifact in the Chozo Artifact Temple in Phadrana Drifts. Either way, it doesn't really matter, but I cut quite a lot. I mean, you can cut quite a lot of your journey off by going through the research centre to join these two parts together, because there's also another one in the research centre. But I don't, because I hate going through the research centre. It honestly is the most annoying part of the whole game. And I always get frights as well, so... Okay, so our first of many usable artifacts of the Magma Caverns is actually just here. So we could have got this a long time ago, but I decided to just leave it till now. So jump up to there, and voila, you have another artifact. Within the space of a few minutes we now have 2 new artifacts. And this is the artifact of nature. Okay, remember you can double jump over these, so you don't need to go all the way under and through. And remember, this room's much easier as well now. You've got well, since having the double jump anyway. You can, if you so want, take out the space pirates. I take them out for convenience, but you don't have to. And remember, it's only one shot from the plasma beam on normal. When it's fully charged, at least. Lighted puffers do give you a lot of power bombs, by the way, on that note. Right, okay, that's a good thing because we're going to be actually needing another power bomb. Just in a second. Okay, so there's another door in this room, just here on the left. We've never been in here, but this is the shore tunnel through here. So, heading through here reveals a tunnel, as you would expect. Now look at the floor. Noticeable that it's got benzodime in it. So by knocking down, by putting a power bomb down and then knocking the windows, there you go, smashing the windows, you've now got underneath, and look, there it is, the ice spreader. So that's a lovely upgrade to have because it lets you fire out a massive chunk of ice which will freeze anything. So that's the final upgrade in the game. You will not get another upgrade other than missile upgrades and energy tanks throughout this entire game, but I won't be covering any of those. Well, not as far as I know anyway, but for just now, let's head back to the monitor station. In fact, sorry, no, let's not, because we're going in the back entrance. We're trying to get to where Thardus first was. So what to do is morph ball. I mean, you don't have to, you can grapple, but I like doing the morph ball things anyway. Then just jump over. And then take these magmas out. Morph ball around. Cuts off quite a lot of, well, wasted HP if you were to just jump through the magma, which you could do. Now that leads us to the Talon of Worlds. So we've been that way before, and we've never been through those few rooms that we've just been through until now. So okay, when you get to the next room, you'll recognise it. There's twin fires, I think. Now we can grapple across and save ourselves a lot of time. You can go under these. There you go, marvellous. Grapple round. There you go, you've cut off a lot of the journey. Now we're going to need the wave beam to get through this door. Marvellous. And the next room will be even more familiar than the previous, because the next room is the geothermal core, just where we got the plasma beam. However, these strange donut pancake creature things aren't here anymore. They're in this room, but or it's in this room, but the other ones aren't there. So okay, plasma beam it ready. Take out the space pirates. Okay, marvellous. And the final step to getting into the Phendrana Drifts, just go all the way up to the top. And we're going to get an energy tank as well here, so what we'll need is, we'll need the plasma beam to get that. Okay, so Ice Beam at the ready. And then Plasma Beam. Blast that, and there you go. You've got a new energy tank. Lovely. Okay, Plasma Beam again, because there are some freaky space pirates somewhere around here. Okay, so we're currently in the Frozen Pike, and we're aiming to get to Findrana's Edge. So I'm gonna just proceed the way we would normally. I'd get there as quickly as possible. Okay, now we've got the grapple hook, the grapple beam, sorry. We're actually going to do something quite interesting and get ourselves a new missile expansion. So in this occasion what you've got to do is you've got to grapple and then go over to this platform over here. Swap to the super missiles. And blast down the start of Glacial and the roof. Or the rock anyway. Now you don't morph ball to do this, you actually just jump. It's been so long since I did this, so I've completely forgotten how you got it. Okay, and just go through the tunnel until you eventually come to the wave beam door, and this is the room we're looking for. As you can see, there's a wee bit off the top of the room, so what you've got to do is not this. You've not got to grapple from here. There's actually a place that you grapple from over there, straight ahead on the right. So just go round and do it again. And once you're on this ledge, that's what you've got to do, is just grapple around till there, and do a double jump to here, and then straight ahead rather than going to the left. Straight ahead again. Straight ahead again. Oh look. Just drop a power bomb there. And look, another artifact. So that one really required power bombs and plasma beam and the X-ray, so to speak, because of course you don't really need the X-ray for anything, because you could just use a guide like this other than small moving platforms. Anyway, while we're here, we're going to get ourselves a power bomb expansion. This is our second power bomb expansion, by the way. And it's just through here. It's lovely and easy to get to. And there we go. Excellent. That's 2 now. I'm going to show you the third one as well when we're heading back, because it's right on the route. So our next artifact is actually in the research center. So it's up at the very top where you first met the flying space pirates, and we're going to head that way. This room is so complicated. I make a mistake of jumping down, I think, here, yep. But in fact, it's actually that door where we were just there. So it is back the way that we came, this way. Just keep going until you get out. So we know what to do here. Remember, drones are very weak to the plasma beam, which is a huge advantage because it's just one hit from a full charged plasma beam. Well, as I very much hate going through the research centre, we're going to make this as quick as possible. As I mentioned earlier, you could have gone in the back entrance. It would have been just as quick, probably quicker, but I'd say harder, so front entrance is quite nice. Remember, thermal visor helps you to see these guys rather than X-ray. Auto turrets also take one shot from the plasma beam. Okay, now we need the thermal or the X-ray. I prefer the X-ray visor, but the thermal visor can be very useful as well. So we'll take out the two drones. There should be another one in here. Right, that's them finished. And now we're back in the observatory. This is where we want to be, I suppose, because we're going to the top of this place. Right, I recommend the X-ray visor for finding platforms. Double jump up to there. Oh gosh. Okay, we might as well just save while we're here. Just defeat the space pirates, floating space pirates, and as soon as they're both defeated, go to the hut, the building on the opposite side, and destroy these crates. You can see that there was a bit of ice, but if you melt that ice, then that means that you can shoot through it and you can hit this tower with a super missile. Doing that causes it to collapse. How on earth you would notice that, I don't know, but shows of lore and things I think help you out with these things. I can't remember. Now go under this into this little hole that we've made, and then look, there's an artifact. How amazing is that? And that's the artifact of the Elder. Okay, there's a no way out on this side. You can't get out of here even with a bomb jump. However, bomb jump up here and go along here, and there you go. Right, now let's just get out of this research facility. So we're going to head back to the ruined courtyard and back to the main part of the Fedran Drifts. Okay, so for the next part, well, actually, I'm going to get a power bomb expansion first. It's just up here underneath this sheet of glass, or ice anyway, sorry. And there's a nice power bomb expansion. Lovely. Now we can hold 8 power bombs, I think. I just like showing off the power of the plasma beam because look at that. Okay, so we're heading to the Elder Temple, the Temple of the Elders in the Fedran Drifts, where we got the wave beam basically. And at the very top there's a man with, a Chozo, sorry, with a big beard, who looks like a very strange man. So just head up as we did before. This time they're bomb used though, so Try and avoid their attacks, although they're pretty damn useless anyway. Right, and then look at the Elder and make his beard melt. His beard of ice. Now you can see there's another morph ball slot that you've got to go into, a wee morph ball slot thing. Go in there, and once that happens, he opens up his little bottom bit that you can now get into. And here we go. That's the last artifact. Well, there's one more to go, but the last one is actually on our journey to the impact crater, which is where we're actually heading next. It's actually in the artifact temple itself. I decided to leave that one to last until we actually go to the impact crater or the artifact temple for the first actual time, so let's just do that and that'll be us. So we'll go and save and we'll continue that and we'll finish the game probably in part 15. So thanks for watching this video and for the whole series pretty much, or for the whole series anyway, and I hope you continue to watch. Oh, and one last thing, missile expansion here if you melt it with the plasma beam. So thanks for watching my video and I hope you continue to watch into the last part of the videos.